tonight.
This is what I was born to do. This is what I love.
So much on the line.
I'm living proof that if you have a dream and you want to chase it,
Clothesline and Cruz! Wow. Cruz is your new #1 contender!
you can accomplish whatever you set out to do.
The future is here!
Since he's been in NXT, he has been on fire.
Apollo Crews stayed the course,
It takes guts to chase a dream.
and that course has now warranted him an opportunity to challenge Finn Bálor for the NXT Championship.
We're inside the NXT arena here at Full Sail University in Orlando, and what a night this is going to be. I can't wait for this NXT title match.
Oh, it's been weeks in the making. We could have a new NXT champion.
The following contest is a Divas match scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Osaka, Japan, Asuka!
This is how you kick things off right. Asuka, one of the most exciting athletes on the planet. She's made a huge impact here in NXT and is going to keep on rolling tonight.
Hey, Asuka joining NXT is what you call a power-shifting signing. Ever since her debut, the NXT Universe hasn't stopped talking.
So the response for Asuka here inside Full Sail.
As colorful as she is threatening.
Asuka's been enjoying terrorizing both Dana Brooke and Emma the past couple of weeks.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh!
And her opponent from Northridge, California, Cameron!
Saxton, you seem excited.
Yeah, it's been quite some time since we've seen Cameron. I know that she's kind of been busy doing her own thing, kind of enhancing her brand, as she put it, but look, this just goes to show you how so many divas want to be part of this women's division here on NXT.
She might have been enhancing her brand, but we better hope she upped her game because she's in for the fight of her life right now.
There's Cameron, the former Funkadactyl, former Diva star, former competitor on Tough Enough.
I don't think...
And the fact that Cameron, in her first match back, is taking on Asuka, that takes a lot of guts.
I don't think there's anything on Planet Funk that could prepare you for Asuka.
This ought to be interesting. Here we go. I think the NXT Universe might have it just right.
Yeah, they have their opinions on what's going to happen here.
Who knows? So Cameron could surprise us tonight.
It's a big opportunity to do just that.
That was nice.
Oh man! What was that? Right into the crossover!
How quick is Asuka?
What on earth? That was incredible.
Cameron looks terrified.
I'm terrified. I'm not even in there.
It's a smart maneuver by Cameron, though.
Well, you can't discredit the experience factor that Cameron has.
Classic. What a kick right there.
Cover, hooks the leg, trying to put away Asuka. And the kick out right there, right back into the cover. And again.
One thing's for sure about Cameron, she's not going to take that. If she feels disrespected, she's going to come out fists a flying.
Wow, what a suplex. Oh. Cover here, and again, Asuka.
Hey, listen, for all we know, maybe Cameron's been sitting back and watching tapes of Asuka. Maybe she's really been studying Asuka's style. Maybe that's why she has an advantage right now.
Got a modified Dragon Sleeper locked in there.
Maybe Asuka was underestimating Cameron tonight, Byron?
Well, I personally think Asuka underestimates anyone. We know how long it's taken her to get here. 10 years. This was her dream.
Asuka having a little fun of her own.
Mocking Cameron. Cameron wasn't too happy about that.
Oh, man, and again, Asuka with the hip attack.
Asuka is something else.
And again, wow.
It was like every strike warrants a celebration.
It was a form of the rear view that Cameron's old teammate Naomi uses.
Uh-oh.
Asuka starting to shift into high gear.
Some of that afflictive striking that Asuka has made her name with.
Cameron able to dodge out of the way.
Uh-oh.
No! Submission maneuver locked in.
And the center of the ring, too.
Asuka is so fast.
Beautiful counter there by Cameron, but
didn't last long.
no. Asuka has so many ways she knows how to strike, and like you just said, extremely quick.
Oh!
Oh man,
Do you
spinning
hear it?
back
Are you
fist.
hearing these blows?
Wow.
Good grief.
I don't think Cameron knows what hit her right now.
Oh, there's that smile from Asuka.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 here it is. Asuka lock. And Cameron has no choice but to submit.
Here is your winner by submission, Asuka!
You have got to be impressed with Asuka. Each time she gets in that ring, she gets more and more comfortable, more and more dangerous. She's found herself a new home, and she's fitting right in.
I think the thing that makes Asuka dangerous is the fact that you just don't know what to expect from her. She will mock you, she will celebrate striking you, and then she'll beat you too.
Take a look at this. Bam!
Hence the mocking part.
Listen to these strikes.
Cameron getting turned into a human punching bag. And then that was just the beginning of the end. You said it, Rich, not much more Cameron can do but tap out. That woman is impressive.
No doubt, another rousing victory here for Asuka. She continues to make an impact here at NXT. We'd like to welcome you once again to ringside. Rich Brennan alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves. And guys, speaking of making an impact, Dash Wilder, Scott Dawson, what an impact they made a week ago.
It wasn't going to be easy. They wanted to make a name for themselves, and they did so in a big way, and it came at the expense of Big Cass.
Yeah, a team that was in the shadows of the tag team division now, due to their own actions, are in the forefront and really the topic of everybody's conversation.
Well, let's show you exactly what we're talking about.
My name is Angelo.
And it was a week after being embarrassed in a loss to Enzo and Cass that Dash and Dawson attacked before their rematch could even get underway. And it was clear the duo were out to inflict as much damage as they could, going as far as trying to cripple Big Cass.
Carmella, could you please give us a medical update on Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy?
Well, Tom Cass is a sprained MCL, so he's going to be out for a little while, and Enzo...
A sprained MCL? A sprained is that it? Is that it, a sprained MCL? And that's because we reserved a couple of hospital beds for those two G's, as you like to call them.
And you know what, Carm? You can't teach that.
Yeah. And come to think of it, when we saw Colin laying on the mat screaming and crying in pain, begging us not to rip his knee to shreds, he didn't look so big to me. So sad.
Yeah. George Costanza and Danny DeVito, is it? You two, you better watch your backs. Because once my boys are back, you're gonna be sorry.
Ooh, sorry.
Yeah,
If
sorry.
they're back. Sorry.
If they're back.
Yeah, sorry. The only thing we're sorry about, Carmella, is we didn't do this sooner. And next week, we finally get our opportunity at the NXT Tag Team Championships. We're putting this whole roster on notice, especially you Vaudevillains. And after we win the NXT Tag Team Championships, you, Tom, and the whole NXT universe will refer to us as the absolute best tag team on this planet.
Bada boom. Baddest guys in the room.
Yeah.
And Tom, before we forget.
Yeah, go get it.
Sorry, Tom.
Yeah. When you see the Vaudevillains, please give them this as a parting gift from Dawson and Dash. They'll need it. Trust me. Yeah.
Next week, there you have it. The NXT Tag Team titles will be on the line. The Vaudevillains versus Dash and Dawson. But tonight, it's about the NXT Championship. Can Apollo Crews continue his journey to the top, or will the champ, Finn Bálor, knock him back down? We will find out tonight.
To see WrestleMania live and in person, you need these. And to get those, you'll need to know this. The biggest event in 2016 is coming to Dallas. We're going bigger, bolder, and getting louder. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Tickets available this Friday.
Chad, you know, a lot of people are still talking about NXT TakeOver respect.
Yeah.
You know, that night, I feel like we gained a lot of people's respect, but we're still not where we need to be. We're not the NXT Tag Team Champions, you know?
JJ, that's okay. Come on now. Look, you know, we're still going this way. Look, which way am I pointing? You know.
You're pointing up. We're still going up.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay? So don't worry about it. Look, we just gotta focus. Focus all our energy on becoming the best tag team in the world, and the rest will take care of itself. And before you know it, people are gonna be looking at us. Look at those two guys, man. That right there. That's the world's greatest tag team.
Whoa. Wait.
What?
You don't say that, remember?
Oh, we talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
That's my bad.
It's your bad.
Look,
It's
okay, but we're still going here.
Yeah.
We just need a plan, right?
Yeah, you know what? I got an idea.
Yeah.
What if we challenged, arguably, the greatest tag team in NXT history? You see what?
No, Jason, that'd be ridiculous. Okay, we can't wrestle ourselves. Now, I'm being serious about this. We're back here messing around and trying to be...
I'm talking about possibly the most dominant tag team, the longest reigning NXT tag team champions in history.
The Ascension.
The Ascension. What do you think?
What do you think, boys? Huh? Come on home, Connor, Victor. Give us a shot, and we can truly start to ascend to the titles. Did you see that?
I get it.
What I did?
I see what you did there.
Well, it's because Ascend and their Ascension.
Yeah,
you get it
I
anyway.
get it.
Anyway, guys, come on back, but only if you're ready. You say it. Say the next part.
You're willing.
So sick.
Yeah.
And Gable.
The challenge to Connor and Victor's been issued, but will the former longest reigning NXT Tag Team Champs accept? We'll have to wait and see, but old Dempsey looks like he's ready to go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 304 pounds, Bull Dempsey!
Take a look at Bull Dempsey. Look at the incredible shape he's got himself in. Byron, I think it's about time for you to abjure your fitness beliefs and subscribe to BullFit.
Hey, I'm on board. I want a BullFit t-shirt.
I was talking to Bull earlier in the day. He's on a brand new carb-only diet. His energy levels through the roof.
Wait, carb only?
That's right. Give it a shot.
But what does that consist of? Carbs? I know. What kind of carbs is what I'm asking you. What does he eat?
Ask Bull. I'm not the expert here.
Clean carbs, I'm sure.
And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Sawyer Fulton from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 260 pounds, Angelo Dawkins.
What does that stirring motion mean that Dawkins makes when he comes down to the ring?
He calls it whipping up greatness. Hence his headbands, both of them.
Yeah, 2 headbands says the curse of greatness.
Listen, I got all the respect in the world for Angelo Dawkins. I think he's got a bright future, but you can't come out here claiming greatness until you've at least put together a few victories.
Oh, what's interesting about that is that we've seen Sawyer Fulton's been a little hard on Dawkins, a little frustrated with their tag team, saying, listen, we need to turn things around, we need to win. So I'm curious to see how Dawkins responds here tonight.
Well, Dawkins, look at him. The guy thinks he's like the LeBron James of NXT.
That's not a bad thing.
No, except LeBron's won a ring.
Sawyer Fulton said, you better win or else.
If Dawkins is the LeBron James of NXT, does that make Bull Dempsey the Bartolo Colon of NXT?
Bull's gonna make himself dizzy. Oh, wow. It's that carb only diet is helping.
It's boundless energy. Some new moves as well, but hold on there. Oh, there's Bull again.
Not too many 300-pound men on the planet Earth that can do that.
As Bull Dempsey would tell you, Bullfit, it's not just about your weight loss or your diet. It's about a mindset. It's about a new level of confidence that you have every time you compete.
Oh, that'll shake your confidence.
Yes, it will.
Dawkins again, starting to unleash on Bull.
Maybe this is what Dawkins has been missing.
Hooks the leg here, trying to put Bull away. Kick out of 2.
You know,
that extra gear, that aggression.
Well, yeah, you might be right. I mean, we know Dawkins' credentials, 3 national titles in 3 different sports, football, basketball, and track, but he needs that extra edge. He needs to get over that hump, and maybe that pep talk he got from Sawyer Fulton might help him.
Fulton's on the outside, barking orders. Is that a distraction, perhaps?
These are professional athletes. They've been through college. They're used to having coaches shout advice from the sidelines. No different.
Heck of a coach.
I'm not surprised that you didn't know that, Rich. The only person you've ever been yelled at by is your wife.
And my mom.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
There wasn't a whole lot behind that one. You don't hit the ab.
Will says 1 ab is better than 6.
Uh-oh.
He's got a 6-pack. He just keeps it in a cooler.
Oh, Bull. Oh, man, connect right in the midsection.
Ooh.
Headbutt right to the chin.
Rattle a couple of teeth loose.
There with the headband, at least one of them.
Not sure if that was the greatness or the curse headband. It was one of them.
Oh, he's about to be cursed with full fit.
Bull again. Flattening Dawkins.
Speaking of getting flattened.
That wasn't enough. Here goes Bull. To the top rope. It's going to be bad news for Dawkins.
Here is your winner, Bull Dempsey.
Is that clean carb diet paying off again?
Yes,
all
it
carb,
is.
Rich, all carb, not clean carb, all carbs. If it's carbs, Bull's eating it, and it's leading him to do great things.
Yeah, in the meantime, Sawyer Fulton doesn't look too happy with the performance of Dawkins.
Sawyer Fulton is not a happy man.
Left his partner hanging.
Gentlemen, earlier tonight, Dash and Dawson asked me to give you this wheelchair. And they said that next week, you're going to need it after your NXT Tag Team Championship match.
Leave it to 2 sophomoric roughnecks to add insult to injury and take a cheap shot. But we know that they're dangerous. We saw what they did to Enzo and Cass, and it was not pretty. But neither was our climb to the NXT Tag Team Championship. Personally, I've faced some of the men who have built not only NXT, but WWE. And we plan to add our name to that pantheon when we beat Dash and Dawson, arguably our toughest challenge to date, next week.
Dash and Dawson are not gentlemen. They take advantage of any opening to get an easy victory, and that works for them. However, being gentlemen has worked out very well for Aiden and myself. And next week, we will demonstrate that despite their questionable tactics, their less than sound moral character, and their roughneck attitudes, we will maintain our status as NXT Tag Team Champions.
Excuse me, Tom. Indubitably.
It looks to me like the Vaudevillains are ready for the task at hand, but there's a look at Apollo Crews. He better be ready. He has the biggest opportunity of his career tonight. That NXT Championship is on the line.
WWEshop.com has found its next way to fit you. What else will you find?
The days of the demon are here.
The NXT Championship. I have a legacy that I want to start. I'm proud to hold this NXT Women's Championship.
NXT is the future, and the future is now. Don't miss what's next at WWEshop.com and find what fits you.
Bayley, last week Alexa Bliss challenged you to a 6-person tag team match. Have you had any luck finding partners?
Tom, actually I have. And for Alexa's information, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was, and I'm pretty hyped to introduce...
Yeah, baby!
Boom! Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley, the hyped bros.
That's right, baby. Now, we saw Blake and Murphy, the non-chick getters.
Bro, they ain't hyped.
They ain't hyped. Alexa's little hand puppets disrespecting our girl Bayley the other day.
Now, Bayley, don't worry. We got your back. And next week, we're going to take care of the former tag team champions. I mean, Alexa's lapdogs. Oh, they ain't hyped.
Come on.
Oh, boom! Yeah, baby!
You know it.
Let's go! Yeah! Hell yeah!
Looks like Bayley found herself a couple of friends, but with friends like that, sometimes it's just better not to have friends.
The following contest is a Divas match scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Concord, California, Eva Marie.
Gentlemen, my prayers have been answered. She made it back from Paris. I didn't think I could get any fonder. They say absence makes the heart grow fonder, and it's absolutely true.
Is that Eva's doppelganger in the front row there, Byron? I don't know. I'm still trying to get over Corey salivating at Eva's return here.
I don't get how Eva has to go all the way to Paris to get what she called me time.
She's a huge star, Saxton. If anyone on earth wanted to pay attention to you, you'd understand. She's a megastar. She's on E, she's on WWE, she's on NXT, she's all over the place. People clamoring. Everywhere she goes, they want to take pictures, they want her to sign things. It's a busy, tough life being Eva Marie.
Couldn't she have just done a spa day or something? Why just go to the spa when you can go to Paris?
I guess so.
There it is. That's what Eva's here for. That's what it's all about. Eva not shy about her aspirations to be the next NXT Women's Champion.
You see how that time off served Eva.
What are you guys talking about? That's a perfect example. The time off, she comes out here, she's relaxed, she's confident, she's ready to go.
Sorry, I forgot the president of the Eva Marie fan club is sitting here at the announce desk with us.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Oh,
Look at that.
I didn't say it was good. Oh, come on. That was uncalled for. Yeah.
There's one thing I know about girls from New Jersey, you don't mess around.
No, you don't.
That makes one thing you know about girls.
Oh. Cover. Kick out by Eva Marie.
Made the Trish Stratus there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at this. Taking that left arm over the middle rope. There's something about Eva Marie. Like her or not, I mean, week after week, we see continued improvement. We see all the skills that she's been trying to enhance on display.
She knows how tough the women's division in NXT is. She knows she needs to get better and improve every
Beautiful
time.
suplex into the cover, hook of the leg, and a kick out.
Every time she's in the ring.
She's spending time in Paris, gallivanting around, enjoying the notoriety, I suppose.
It says that Eva's a prima donna. It says that Eva thinks she's bigger than this division.
I'd hate to burst your bubbles, but she was over there for Total Divas. She wasn't gallivanting.
Was it not gallivanting?
She has multiple jobs, Rich. She doesn't work 1 hour a week. She doesn't work 2 hours a week. She doesn't call SmackDown and then take a month off for vacation.
You took a month off for vacation, Rich?
Wow. Big drop kick there.
Hey, look at the attitude coming out.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
Another rude awakening for Eva.
Oh, ran right into the boot by Eva Marie. Eva again, my goodness.
Drive in the face.
And that's it.
Here is your winner, Eva Marie.
One more win for NXT's Little Red Corvette.
You want to speculate some more? You worried about how she did in Paris?
Oh, look, we brought up the concern that there might be some ring rust. Obviously, Eva Marie proved that. She hasn't had any ring rust. She was very impressive tonight. I can say that.
Look at that, just right into the mat.
I guess that me time served her well.
Championship aspirations.
Emma, last week on WWE.com, I asked you about Asuka, and you walked away. Are you scared of Asuka?
Scared. No, Tom, I'm not scared of Asuka, please. Asuka has my utmost respect, actually. It's just, I don't appreciate her being up in my face smiling like she does.
As Emma said, I have the utmost respect for Asuka as well. But when she came and patted me on my head, can you say childish?
Yeah, grow up.
As a matter of fact, I'd actually love the opportunity to get back in the ring with Asuka one day.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dana, you'll have to wait your turn. Asuka needs a proper welcome to NXT, and I'm just the one to give it to her.
The time has finally arrived. The NXT Championship will be on the line. Will the phenomenon known as Apollo Crews be able to topple the champion Finn Bálor? We are going to find out in a matter of minutes. I can assure you Finn Bálor is as ready as he's ever been. We want to thank Motorhead for their classic Ace of Spades, an official theme song for NXT TakeOver London. Make sure to check out Motorhead's latest album, Bad Magic, available now on iTunes and Spotify.
What a reaction here for Apollo Crews as we get set for our NXT Championship match. And you talk about the opportunity of a lifetime. Apollo has been waiting years, Byron.
Well, ever since Apollo Crews first stepped foot here on NXT, his rallying cry, his claim, his goal has been to be one thing: NXT Champion. I don't know if he expected this opportunity to come as quick as it has, but this is the opportunity, you're right, Rich, Apollo has waited for his entire career.
And it was Apollo Crews who earned this opportunity by winning the #1 Contenders Battle Royal a couple of weeks ago here on NXT. And what a juggernaut he has been.
Yeah, but you can't forget NXT Championship opportunities don't come along often. You've got to make the best of it. Tonight has got to be his night.
You saw the interviews with Apollo Crews. You know how much this means to him. You know how much just being here in WWE means.
Apollo said his worst fear is failing. That's why he works so hard. That's why he pushes so hard to ensure failure doesn't happen.
You know, all those amazing things you guys said about Apollo Crews, you have to say exactly the same for this man, Finn Bálor. He spent 16 years to get here, and he has absolutely no plans of relinquishing that championship.
Finn has not been shy about talking about his goals as NXT champion, to lead NXT into a renaissance period. Go back to July 4th, Beast in the East, where Finn won that championship on his home turf in Japan, where he spent 8 years learning his craft. And it's for moments like this, moments like TakeOver Brooklyn, when he took on Kevin Owens in a ladder match, put his body on the line, continually showing the NXT Universe at what lengths he is willing to go through to be the absolute best. And of course, just recently, who can forget, the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, teaming up with Samoa Joe to win that honor that so many in that NXT locker room were craving. This man continually, week after week, month after month, has proven his worth here on NXT.
And think about what Finn Bálor had to go through. The injuries that he fought through during that Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Nearly had his knee taken out, but continued to battle on.
Shows you the fighting spirit of that man, the fighting spirit that Finn Bálor has in his heart.
Running into an absolute freight train here tonight in Apollo Crews. He has been unstoppable. He has been on a roll. Is this the night where Finn Bálor finally stops the momentum of Apollo Crews?
How awesome is this? It's Wednesday night, the NXT Championship's on the line. Two of the absolute best in the world.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the NXT Championship. Introducing the challenger from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing 240 pounds, Apollo Crews. And his opponent from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing 190 pounds, he is the NXT Champion, Finn Bálor!
It goes without saying, this is a big-time marquee matchup, guys.
That's what it's all about, the show of respect, the handshake, as this NXT Championship matchup is set to get underway. The man on your left, Finn Bálor, the NXT Champion. The challenger, Apollo Crews.
See what, if I'm Apollo Crews right now, I can't help but have some nervous. Oh, wait a minute.
Quick cover here, Crews. Trying to end it early.
I can't imagine he doesn't have some nervous butterflies in that stomach. All along that he's talked about wanting this opportunity. Now that it's here, he knows I gotta deliver.
Yeah, but he better find a way to squash those butterflies, and quickly, if he wants any chance of beating Finn Bálor.
Corey, when you step into the ring, when you step into a big opportunity and you do have those butterflies, what's the best way to get rid of it?
You just have to attack. You got to stick to your game plan. You can't let the other guy get inside your head.
Both guys testing each other out now, not taking any unnecessary risks.
This NXT Championship matchup continues. Don't go anywhere.
We told you we are the future until you told us the future is now.
NXT is coming to the UK this December for the first time ever. Be there for an action-packed event as the next generation of WWE puts it all on the line. Don't miss the superstars of tomorrow today.
We are NXT!
It's NXT Live this December on the following dates. Tickets available.
They are global entertainers, professionally trained athletes, WWE superstars. But they are not invincible. They take real risks and endure unimaginable pain. Broken bones, torn muscles, dislocations, separations. Be smart, be safe. Don't try this at home.
This NXT Championship matchup continues. Apollo Crews with the opportunity of a lifetime. Will he realize his dream here tonight as he battles Finn Bálor for the NXT title?
Well, it has been a dreamlike scenario for Apollo Crews so far in his career. I mean, he made his debut on his birthday in front of the largest crowd in NXT history, 18,000. And now, literally, a couple months later, you're here in the biggest match of your life. Wow. Biggest match of your life.
Whoa, what a drop kick!
That is what Apollo Crews brings to the dance.
Here comes Crews again. Corner splash on the champ. Oh, but answered by Balor. Cover. Quick kick out at one.
Yeah, believe me, there's a lot for Finn Bálor that he's got to prove here tonight, because remember, Apollo Crews, look, he's been the topic of so many conversations, how good he is, this undefeated streak, how much potential he has. Finn Bálor now is in the driver's seat. He's got to be the one to say, look, you're good, Apollo, but you're not as good as me.
But you don't think Finn Balor's bothered by that? He's the NXT champion.
I'm sure he is. Of
tired
course.
of hearing the hype about Apollo Crews?
Oh, man. Yeah, this is
part
of why the hype.
Suplex.
Yeah.
Balor trying to fight his way out of it. Wow. Amazing hang time. And Apollo Crews going for the cover. Shoulders are down, a kick out.
Guys, when's the last time we've seen such an even matchup? I mean, you've got Apollo Crews who can aerially hang with Finn Bálor. Both of them have world experience. It could come down to who makes the first mistake.
Oh my goodness, what a kick. Cover. Balor. Unable to put Apollo Crews away, hanging in there. That's what this match means for his career.
Well, you got to remember something too. Finn Bálor is very familiar with this scenario Apollo Crews is in. When Finn Bálor got signed here to NXT, he got all the press, he got all the coverage. Everyone on social media was talking about how big of a deal this was. So he knows exactly what he's dealing with in Apollo Crews.
I think Finn Bálor maybe feels a little insulted by that, Corey.
Possibly. I don't think he's probably taking it personally, but it's got to fuel some of that fire. Something's got to keep you going to stay on top as the NXT champion.
Crews trying to fight his way out of it. Whoop! Oh! Square in the face, cover! Again, a kick out by Apollo Crews. Let's take another look at this. Oh, there! Goodness, what a kick by Finn Bálor. And he puts him right back in control.
Yeah, the scary part is that when you look at Finn Bálor and you look at Apollo Crews, these are two men who can match each other in quickness, in the type of innovative offense they bring to the table.
You brought up an interesting point. This has been a seesaw battle.
It could come down to who makes the first mistake or who's willing to step over the line. Who's willing to take that extra step, do something you normally wouldn't to walk out of here with the NXT Championship. That's what it's all about.
I think this is smart here from Finn Bálor, trying to wear down Apollo Crews, trying to take away that incredible power game that a Crews, well, I was going to say relies on.
But hold on here. Get a roll through and answered. Answered by Crews.
I was talking about the quickness they can match each other with. Finn pulled it off a second ago. Apollo Crews, oh! Right there.
A couple of big clotheslines. Crews again. Corner splash. Oh! Wow. And Balor. Wow.
It's like tit for tat.
Crews spills to the outside. That is a dangerous place to be when Finn Balor's in the ring.
The NXT champ is in control, and here he comes, winding up, diving over the top rope, clearing out Apollo Crews. The NXT champ is in control. Don't go anywhere. The title's on the line.
Where are we going? Where are you taking me?
You know, it'll all make sense when we get there.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to make a new wager. Place your bets.
Hey there, cowboy, I got a present for you.
I have to kill you, Will. The longer you live, the more money I make.
I'll make it easy on you, buddy. One to the head, I promise.
The game of life or death should be a privilege.
Go, go, go!
Put me on the board.
One man's pain is another man's profit.
Next Wednesday.
The Vaudevillains, the NXT Tag Team Champs. Dash and Dawson are the challengers.
It's brute strength
Dash and Dawson are like a couple of pit bulls
versus controlled fury.
The Vaudevillains are incredibly talented gentlemen, but they are in jeopardy.
The NXT Tag Team titles on the line.
NXT, next Wednesday, 8, 7 Central on WWE Network.
Oh, man. What a chop by the NXT champion.
You really see how the intensity and the aggression is picked up in this matchup between both Finn Bálor and Apollo Crews.
The NXT title is what is at stake in this matchup. Finn Bálor has held the championship since July 4th. And Balor connecting with a huge clothesline, trying to end it right now. And a kick out by Apollo Crews. Let's see this one more time, Byron.
You know, Finn Bálor and Apollo Crews both knew this was going to be a hard-hitting contest. Here's an example why, right there, Finn Bálor showing us a different side, a more aggressive side, knowing what's at stake here tonight, the NXT Championship.
Oh! That's that power of Crews we've been talking about.
One string, cover for the title, and a kick out by the champ.
Ridiculous blend of agility and strength to make what Apollo Crews is called the most complete superstar.
About what Apollo Crews said in the interviews leading up to this matchup. When he was a little kid, he used to have those toy championships. Tonight has the opportunity to grab the real thing. Oh! Sling blade!
We've seen some videos of our own from Finn Bálor, though, leading up to his road to the NXT Championship. He had the same dream. He's wanted this all his life, too. He does not want to let it slip away tonight against Apollo Crews.
Oh, it's Finn!
Oh, connected with a clothesline is Crews.
Blow after blow, strike after strike. Both these
Hold
men.
on, wait a minute, there it is! Gorilla press!
Apollo hits this.
Oh!
He got the knees up. Finn Bálor got his knees up.
Well scouted by Finn, and now Finn trying to put Apollo away.
Oh, what an impact!
That's it.
Finn Bálor! And a kick out! Crews somehow stayed alive!
He's in the wrong part of town now. Look at that look in Finn Bálor's eyes.
Drop kick right into the corner.
Wrong part of town, and worst case scenario, Finn.
To be the precursor to the end we've seen time and time again.
Balor from the very top. Crews out of the way. Connects with a kick. Headline kick by Finn Bálor, and what a back and forth matchup this is.
This is unbelievable. It's all about the NXT Championship. How bad do you want it? How deep are you willing to dig?
Sooner or later, one of these superstars is going to have to go that extra mile, dig a little deeper inside, figure something out to beat his opponent.
And what? Baron Corbin! What's Corbin doing? Corbin going after the champion, and now after Apollo Crews. We were witnessing a classic championship matchup. And Baron Corbin is come out here and ruin the whole thing.
He's just assaulting Apollo Crews.
I don't get this at all.
Oh!
Man.
Corbin doing damage to Apollo Crews, and now Balor wants a piece.
Why?
This is an absolute mugging. Corbin in there like a one-man crime spree.
What is the point of this?
Baron Corbin's absolutely out of control. This is out of control.
Oh, wait.
Samoa Joe! Joe clearing Corbin from the ring.
Somebody needed to do it.
I still don't get why Baron Corbin. Why would you come in here and ruin this match? But thank goodness for Samoa Joe. Who knows what Corbin would have done?
But look at the smile on Corbin's face. He knows exactly why he did what he did.
Someone please tell me what's going on.
No. Oh, man. Samoa Joe is pummeling his former tag team partner, pummeling his friend.
This is no way.
I did this to you.
No. Oh no! The muscle buster to Balor. What is going on? Is that what this was all about?